Namaskar, I'm Pradosh Sharma and you're watching Rhythm. Pakistan has always been a place for terrorism. On one hand, it pretends to engage in dialogue and peace, but on the other hand, it conspires against India by gathering jihadi groups. The latest example of this was witnessed in the Rawala Court, Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir, where Pakistan's intelligence agency ISI brought together deadly terrorist organizations like Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba, and Hamas. At this event, anti-India rhetoric was openly spewed and threats of attacks were made. Struggling to meet its basic needs, Pakistan deliberately chose Rawala Court in POJK for this gathering. Under the guise of Kashmir Solidarity Day, a congregation of jihadi terrorists were held. Armed terrorists took the stage and issued threats against India. Jaish and Lashkar terrorists even provided security to Hamas leaders as if they were their masters. This clearly indicates that Pakistan is trying to open new fronts against India, likely under ISI's instructions. Having failed in all its attempts to create unrest in Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan is now trying to internationalize this issue. It wants to portray Kashmir as a global Muslim concern and equate it with the Palestine conflict. For this, Pakistan is pushing for Ummah unity by bringing together various terrorist organizations. Few people know that the Hamas terrorists are training Pakistani soldiers. It is ironic that a banned terrorist organization is training the army of a so-called democratic country. Hamas fighters teach Pakistan's weakened army combat tactics and how to target India. Even Hamas Air Force and Navy commanders are training Pakistan's struggling commandos. In return, Pakistan provides heavy funding to Hamas to fuel conspiracies against Israel and India. Hamas is the same organization that kidnapped and paraded Israeli women naked. Now Pakistan is conspiring with Hamas against India. Intelligence agencies believe that terrorist groups in Pakistan and POJK are trying to regain strength. Despite Israel's decisive action, Hamas has not changed and now has its sights set on Kashmir. At the rally in Rawala Court, Jaish commander Talha Saif and Lashkar leader Ajgar Khan Kashmiri were present. A terrorist publicly declared that Kashmiri and Palestinian Mujahideen are now united. He openly threatened to destroy India and claimed that Delhi would witness a river of blood. Such language is often echoed by leftist intellectuals and activists in India who chant slogans like Bharat Tere Tukde Honge. These are the same people who protested in support of Hamas during the Israel-Hamas war. While Pakistan and Hamas are plotting against India, some individuals within India continue to support them. This mindset was propagated by figures like Kanhaiya Kumar, Umar Khalid, and the JNU gang. The Indian public must now recognize their true intentions. These people spread the same venom as Pakistan and its jihadi groups. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is trying to win favor with the newly elected US President Donald Trump to secure financial aid while simultaneously supporting jihadist organizations against India. Pakistan is aware of the strong friendship between Modi and Trump and is trying to mislead America. However, the world has now understood Pakistan's true face. Islamic extremist groups in Pakistan and Hamas are planning terrorist attacks against India. India must remain vigilant and crush these conspiracies. The country must also expose those within who support Hamas and Pakistan. The time has come for India to take strict action and deliver a decisive blow to these terrorists. Jai Hind.